Alright, so let's look at the, well, in my case, the new Samsung A3. This is a golden edition. You can see me and my camera right here. The screen is really nice, but although you can see it has fingerprints, but not as much as I had on my previous HTC Desire HD. The next thing is that it has one button right here, one right here, and one right here, which is on the touch sensor. It has a power on button, front facing camera, back facing camera with a flash, and also you can put in a microSD card and a micro SIM card, which in my case was surprising because I had larger SD SIM cards before. And charger and a headset. Now let's, before we turn this thing on, this was the original boxing for it. And what was inside? Inside was something on the screen, ultimate viewing, super blah blah blah, modern full metal body, HUD's selfie, okay. And inside we had some kind of a small books, headphones which I do not use, and hands-free set, I suppose. And there was a charger also. And this is part. This is, I think, for the SD and SIM cards. You can dump it out the side, these slots, because for me it was quite difficult to get something out of these slots. Maybe let's turn the focus in a little bit. Alright, you can see these dots right here, these holes. So, as you can see, nothing that much in the boxing. Boxing is small, blah blah blah. Let's close it down. I have this phone for maybe and just take the focus on a little bit. I have this phone for like 3 weeks now, and what I did notice is that it doesn't have a changeable battery, and what I did find out later was that it's basically a waterproof mobile phone, but I never did wanted to test that. I never wanted to try that. But the thing is, when I got it, it was really surprising. It's really less weight. It's not heavy at all. It's really less, and it's actually really thin. I think around 6 millimeters, 6 to 5 millimeters, and it has a aluminium body around it. So the thing is, I believe I drop it 2 times at my first day and I didn't have a scratch, but I drop it on a wood floor. I didn't drop it on a beton concrete or something, and it doesn't have a scratch. So basically, what I think it actually would survive through a couple of impacts. So let's power it on. Let's see what we have. All right, let's turn the screen down a little bit. How do I do that? Okay. Okay, so let's see. Looks fast. On this mobile phone has new Android and program software, and what I did found was really interesting is when you click this, you see all the active programs which are opened. And when you click this one, you return to main menu, and when you click this button, you return one step back, obviously. And when you click on the right button, it flows away, and you need to touch the screen to open it. And when you take it from the top, you see the active notification, something like this also. But what I did found was really interesting is the ultra power saving button. And this means that basically you can enable it, and the battery will last much longer. But downsides of this is that basically it falls asleep really quickly, and when it falls asleep, you're particularly the WhatsApp works only when you open it. Everything is grayscale, but the internet works. So let's open some kind of web page. Let's open my web page. Alright, so we are not connected to a Wi-Fi. Let's connect to a Wi-Fi. Although what I want to say is that in this mode you can, it says 7.6 days, but I don't think it will last much longer than 3 days or 4 days, because I do not use this ultra power saving mode at all. Because also when you turn it on the side, it doesn't turn anyway, so it's also a minus. But let's turn back to disabling, getting back to power mode. And what I did notice is that basically I do not use the computer at all anymore, because I have this really nice mobile phone where everything is really fast. Yeah, blah blah blah. Let's go to my website. Everything is really fast. You can zoom in quite perfectly, zoom out. You can flip it and it flips perfectly. Slide it down, up. Sometimes I think it's even faster than my computer in sense. The thing is, which I didn't like about typing, is that basically if you want to type something, it has this, I don't know, microphone or speech something. You try to write something and you actually accidentally click it, and then sometimes it gets annoying. But also this writing was annoying for me also. But I think everybody will get used to it. But I think that could be a little bit better. And what else is here? Let's see. Let's go back. Of course, the camera. Everybody's interested in the cameras. Here is the selfie camera. Let's focus on it just a moment. When I do drive, I film myself with this camera. Here, as you can see, is the light. So, but obviously, as you see it right now, the light disappears. So this camera, I would say, is just for some low quality profiles or something. What is this timer? Oh, it did a photograph. What it did the photograph, don't know. But when you turn on to the other side camera, I would say this camera is quite useful. It does film on full frame, on 30 frames a second, full HD. Doesn't have a close-up focus. But when I'm at this back camera, it does get hot. The mobile phone does get hot. When I was previously using my how was it called, HTC Desire HD, it got hot all the time. But this mobile phone is only a few times I get it to feel it warm. But when I'm using the back camera, it does get warmer and sometimes even hotter. Well, at the modes, yes, some kind of modes, but that I do not test this stuff. I do not actually use the camera. I do not actually mind to have it to be whatever it is. But I really did wanted the front-facing camera, because I sometimes do driving videos when I talk about stuff. So I use the front-facing camera. So this was my choice. Also, why I choose this mobile phone opposite from the Galaxy J5 was that this has a 60 gigabyte in built-in memory. So this was also a choice. The downside was that the battery is impossible to change, but also the good side was that it's aluminum body, so that was really nice. So the things I like the most about this phone is it's fast. The battery, in normal use, the battery lasts 2 days. So if you basically not that, but at first when you get the mobile, you just try to push everything, click everything, use everything, try to do everything. Then it gets like eats a lot of battery. But I think if you normally use it, it will last 2-3 days. That's what I think. Let's see how fast the YouTube loads. Let's see how fast the video loads. This will definitely indicate the performance of this mobile phone. We are not at a super fast Wi-Fi, but still. So we're out of focus. Camera, focus, focus. Well, obviously the Chinese are really, yeah, okay. Let's watch some ponies. Really good, yes. Panasonic GH4 Wi-Fi. Okay, let's test this video.
Hey, what's up guys? It is Michael Panetta with Tech Examined, and right now
Thank you. Let's try this one.
This video is made available thanks to 42nd Street Photo, celebrating over 50 years of service in the photography and video industry.
Blah blah blah. Next.
Alright, so back
So,
to the GH4.
this it does has a quad-core processor with 1.2 GHz or 1.0 GHz. I don't actually quite remember, but it's actually fast. And I think this mobile phone is actually also not that pricey. I got it for like 200 euros. 200 euros, a little bit lower. Yeah, no problem at all. I don't classify myself as a super phone user, but anymore. But it does has and that has a really nice performance. What else can we check out here? Is like maps. Google Maps loading up. Use the map, rotate the map. Okay, let's see Estonia. What's going on here in Estonia? Okay, what's going on in Tallinn? Okay, not interested anymore. I don't actually know all these programs that are here. Oh, calculator. This always a good program to use. 2 plus 2 seems to be working. And yeah, this is the review about this phone. Really good values is it's a really nice body, really thin body, and dual cameras, front facing, back facing, really fast, and also it's really nice to have a good speed and really good speed and 2-day battery. So, and if you use power saving, it will have lots of more battery. So if you're not a professional mobile phone user or something, if you do not do any highly intensive jobs or something, I do recommend this phone. To me, it was actually, I'm surprised how good was it, how well it was performing. The built-in programs, which were basically the contacts, this was the dialer, you would say. And let's try to call somebody. And this is really strange. It offers 70 same numbers, but this is the number which most useful. You need to click on it, and then you can call it. If you want to send a message, you click here. So this was really strange. I don't know why they had it, but also if you click on logs and you can see somebody calls you, you click on it, and then you see the history of it, also as messages and so on. Contacts I find really unuseful. I have many contacts, but this is completely useful. The SMS, the messaging script, was originally also was unuseful. So I downloaded the Go SMS Pro, which basically does everything I need. Yeah, but the downside was that basically I wanted to save the glitch I found. I wanted to save a contact, and if I write, for example, the same name, although the surname is completely different, it tells me that such a contact already exists with this name, and this was like, what? It's like well, it will get time to get used to this also. So yeah, so I think this is definitely, for example, let's see another thing right here. For example, we have so many apps right now opened. You can jump one out, but also if you do the power saver, it will close down most of the apps, leaving like 43 open only. As you see, calculator was, I think calculator was closed. So yeah, you have calculators online. So yeah, you basically all apps are closed. As you can see, previous it was 8 days or something. Now it has 1.3 days. And yeah, that's it about this review. Although I need to enable Wi-Fi to actually use it every time. So what else do we have? So this is the review. It does charge actually quite quickly, about 2 hours, and it's full. So I would recommend it. The screen is really nice. The screen is really nice. It looks like it doesn't have. The screen is really for eyes. Really nice for the eyes. It doesn't create any eye pain or something. So I would give a 5 stars out of 5 for this mobile phone. It's not as big as Galaxy S5, but it does do it. Do the thing what's best to do. So thank you for watching. Enjoy this, and if you have any comments about these mobile phones, if you have them, just please write it down, your experience, and thank you for watching.